Hi everybody, welcome to my house. Today we're gonna go to the backyard and we're gonna do some smoking. It's beautiful, it's California right now, it's 75, so it's perfect weather. It's a little windy, but that should not matter too much. So the main thing when you use a smoker is to maximize your space inside your smoker. So I have a smoker with shelves, so we're gonna try to maximize. I'm gonna put some vegetables and we're gonna put some pork butt and some potatoes and we're gonna smoke everything. So let me show you what we'll do. So on the top we'll put some butternut squash, and then we'll put some tomatoes. We'll do some pork butt, and then just below the pork butt we'll use the dripping to flavor some potatoes. Alright, for the butternut squash we're going to put a little drizzle of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper. So I do a 2 part salt, 1 part pepper, and with a dash of herbe de Provence or any kind of flavoring you want. Just toss that up. Alright, once it's tossed, put in your tray. Now my rack on my smoker has a fine grit, so I'm able to put a lot of things and they won't fall through. But if not, you can put a tinfoil pan and then cut some slat with just a knife. That will allow the smoke without the product falling through, and that makes cleanup easy. Just spread it out, put a single layer. Alright, for the tomatoes, a light drizzle of olive oil. Now you want to oil everything you're going to smoke so it doesn't stick to the grid, and some salt and pepper. Same thing, 2 parts salt, 1 part pepper. You can smoke them facing up or facing down. If you want to keep the juice in, they will shrivel, they'll take a longer time, like those facing up. I'll take about an hour and a half, or you can put them face down on your tray, but they'll drip. So I'm gonna put the pork shoulder just right below so that juice will fall onto the pork shoulders. So those will take about 45 minutes to an hour, and the upward ones will take an hour and a half, but they'll conserve the juice, they'll shrivel, they'll get concentrated, and they'll have more flavor, depending what you want to use them for. This is a pork shoulder. I'm going to use a rub. Sprinkle heavily and just rub it in. You can let it for a couple hours, will give more flavor. Be generous with your rub. And we're going to put it directly on the rack. Now, if you want it super juicy, you can wrap it in foil, but here I want to kind of get a dry smoke on it. Underneath, I will put the potatoes. I do smoke everything at the temperature of 220. The squash will take about 3 hours to get really caramelized, although you can stop it before. The upside tomatoes will take about an hour and a half to get nice and concentrated in flavor. Those will take about an hour. The pulled pork will take between 6 and 10 hours, depending how big it is, to an internal temperature of 205. The potatoes, we'll check them after a couple hours until they're nice and roasted.